We're here today in central London for the final day of International Energy Week. Recently rebranded from International Petroleum Week, the change in name has been made to address businesses' desires to move towards a net zero and greener future. But how are they going about achieving this? Let's find out. If you work in the energy sector, you may be familiar with International Petroleum Week, but this year that's all changed. The Energy Institute rebranded the event to International Energy Week to reflect the changes being made in the industry to become greener. The change was also made to ensure the event encompassed all sides of the energy sector, which was something many delegates believe was a success.
I think the increasing viability of renewables and clean energy just sort of means that it's breaking down the kind of different parts of the industry working in different silos, and I think the fact that some of the previous conventional energy companies are coming into areas like offshore wind and renewables and seeing the opportunities there is great, because obviously there's a lot of skills and knowledge that they have that they can leverage for these new sectors.
Collaboration is really important, because you can't basically name crude oil as the black sheep of the family and basically just shove it under the rug. You kind of really have to acknowledge the role it plays in today's world.
The thoughts of some of the top names in energy were heard regarding net zero, the demand side of energy and the cost.
Because fundamentally, the transition to a clean energy system is one which could be hugely beneficial for customers around the world. Customers in wealthy countries can live in a cleaner urban environment, a quieter one, one without the pollution and the noise that we've all grown up with. And customers in developing countries can actually grow up with access to clean energy reliably and consistently when they've never really had access to energy at all.
The event seemed to have people feeling more optimistic about net zero futures and what the sector can achieve if it works together.
So this is about acting now and making something tangible at the site to change something in real terms. And I think there's now the time for doing it, because we have not that much time.
You have to collaborate, so no one company or sector is going to get where it needs to go on its own. It needs to collaborate with other sectors, because there's always someone else who actually has got the solution to where you need to get to.
I'm glad that there are conversations happening, and there's a lot of new financial incentives coming out there to kind of support companies investing, diversifying their portfolios, moving from traditional fuels into biorefineries, supporting things like biofuels or renewable energy systems.
Just having the knowledge makes you more positive, right? So even if I know that, look, the road ahead is very bumpy and it's not going to be smooth, right? But the fact that the bumps are there, I think for any business is good, just to know what's coming up ahead.
A chance for everyone to break away from isolation and Zoom calls, network with peers and hear some inspirational thought leadership. It's fair to say that many thought the event was a great success.
I am enjoying it. It's really interesting. Yeah, I've been before, and it was primarily an oil and gas event, so it's interesting to see how it's evolved from that, and they talk about spreading out into renewables and how oil and gas is intersecting with renewables.
A really stimulating discussion. A lot of the stuff that my firm is doing is based on kind of hard to abate sectors and emissions, and there was some really good content on that this morning. And
it's excellent. First of all, it's so great to meet people face to face.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of digital. It was okay 2 years ago at the beginning of the lockdown, but I think humans need to press the flesh. So first of all, it's great to meet people face to face.
It's quite good to have these conversations with various people to get ideas or trends. It's always little snippets which you can pick up from various points, and to bring the puzzle together, how the journey might be for the future.